So, you are interested in experiencing Elden Ring? A massive, interconnected world that feels alive. It's brutal, but strangely beautiful. After experiencing most of what the game has to offer, how would I recommend the game? Let's just start with an easy question. What even is Elden Ring? At its core, Elden Ring has a few things that make it stand out from the rest of the games in the same genre. Let's begin with talking about exploration. The Lands Between offer one of the most rewarding open worlds I have ever played. No UI to point where you need to go, no quest markers. Instead, the game rewards your curiosity. See something interesting on the horizon? It's probably a mansion or a castle waiting to be explored. See something on the map? Probably a cave or dungeon that holds some interesting secret. Or it's Caelid. And if you end up in Caelid, run. Even after 5 playthroughs, I am still running into new areas I have not seen before, all while still avoiding Caelid. Next, let's talk about the thing that made me start the game. The combat. By now, Souls-like combat needs little introduction. It's punishing but incredibly rewarding. Every action you take has a reaction. You dodge at the perfect time? Nice, now you have an opportunity to counterattack. But if you instead mistime a dodge? Great, now we see if God has chosen to smite you down for your misstep. It can be incredibly frustrating, but the satisfaction of learning a boss's moves and slowly gaining the upper hand is unmatched. And then landing that final blow makes everything worth it. Another thing that makes this combat system incredible is the variety of playstyles the player can choose from. From swinging around a colossal sword to weaving spells or summoning spirits to aid you in combat. And no, you do not have to listen to everyone online on how you have to play the game. Everyone's playstyle is valid and you choose how you want to play the game. Now, on to what made me want to continue to immerse myself in the world of Elden Ring. The story and the lore.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
When you start up the game, you get an incredible intro that sets the mood perfectly. It tells you that the Elden Ring is shattered and that you need to reassemble it. But after that, you're on your own. If you just run through the game, you might not even know that there is more to the story. But trust me, it is worth it to immerse yourself in the world. Most of the lore is hidden behind cryptic dialogue, confusing NPC questlines, and item descriptions. If you truly want to understand everything about this world, it will be time consuming. Thankfully, there is a thriving community of lore hunters online that is dedicated to piecing together all the mysteries left behind in the Lands Between. All that sounds amazing, but how does the game present itself and how does it perform? From a presentation standpoint, Elden Ring knocks it out of the park. The environments presented in the game are stunning and diverse. NPC and monster designs are unforgettable and the soundtrack takes all of that to a new level. But it's not without its faults. The game's performance can be a little inconsistent at times, especially on PC, but it never takes away from the sheer beauty the game presents itself in. After all this, should you play Elden Ring? Yes, even if you do not want to explore every corner, fight every boss or decrypt the lore. The journey this game takes you through is an unforgettable experience that I wish I could forget and do all over again. But what if you want more? What if you wanted to get all the achievements? What if you wanted to complete Elden Ring? You have now conquered the main story. So, what even is there left to do? the lands between have much more to offer. If you were to run through the game and follow the main path and kill the required bosses, you would be missing a lot of content. There are multiple endings and countless optional bosses that are waiting to be found and challenged. Tons of collectibles are easily missable and forgotten. And the easiest thing to miss out of everything is the NPC questlines. These are easily missed or messed up if you do not pay close attention to them. But what will completion get to you? Let's start with the lore. Going out of your way and searching for the optional bosses and hidden collectibles will give you a deeper understanding of the lore that is tying Elden Ring together. Finding more weapons and spells will give you even more freedom when it comes to exploring different builds and playstyles. But what if you're a thrill seeker? Then I have some good news for you. The optional bosses will give you a run for your money. Especially one optional boss.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Even though I am a massive fan of this game, some things can be frustrating to experience. The previously mentioned NPC quests. One wrong step, like walking through a door too early, and congratulations, you have just locked yourself out of 2 quest lines. But something that can be both good and bad. The time. The time you spend on this game can range from between 120 to 150 hours. This time span is depending on how much you want to explore and how many endings you want to experience. For some people, that's great. They see it as spending more time in the game and get to enjoy everything the game has to offer. But to others, it might seem like a huge time investment when they can just enjoy the main story instead. Elden Ring is a journey I would recommend to everyone. But completing every achievement and scourging through the lands between is not something I would recommend for everyone. If you are invested in the lore and story, or if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, then I would definitely recommend that you put some more time into the game. But if you just want an unforgettable journey, the main story is more than enough. Whether you stop at the throne of Elden Lord or scour every corner of the lands between, the choice is yours. And that is the true beauty of Elden Ring.